G'day guys, Josh from In Your Yard Homestead. Well, gardening can have its challenges and it can have its pluses as well. I'll take you through and show you a few challenges I'm having at the moment and some of the stuff that's going well also. Alright guys, let's go take a look at the garden. What's going good and what's not. These flaming meat ants are getting into my corn. Even though their name is meat ants, they do eat other stuff. And here they are. They've chewed that corn cob right off the plant. And they'll be getting into that and eating all that corn. So I'm going to have to get on top of them. Well, this corn hasn't done this well this year. Well, this is the first time I've ever tried growing it. You can see it's been burnt back. That was from the hot weather. Didn't have good germination either because it was bad seed stock that I got from this company that I wasn't happy with. See, they're chewing off the base of the plant there as well. That was actually from wind damage just the other day. You can see there's another one flattened down there. One flattened there, but the ants are taking advantage of it, snapped off and chewing it up. Another couple blowing over there. And here's the Cherokee wax beans. They got hit hard by the sun and the hot weather also. And there's Miss Mocker coming to check in what's going on. Yeah, they got fried, especially being here right next to the concrete path. I was expecting some damage. You can see where they got cooked. But there is some new growth there. This is stinkweed here. I will be thinning some of it out, but I'll leave some as well because it's a good bug deterrent. So not all weeds are bad. Yeah, these beans are going okay up the back here. They're a bit more sheltered here from the fence. Beetroot seems to be doing well, and the carrots, they're going okay. This bare spot here, and you can see in the carrots there's a little bare spot there. That was for where Mocker ran through and chewed up the garden. So every now and then your pets will destroy some of your garden as well. This just needs a bit of re-sowing in here. Some stuff didn't germinate, so that's another challenge that you can get in gardening. These bees, nice. See that stripy one there? That's a native bee. That big white bands on him. And then the rest are just the normal European bees. That is so cool. Sometimes you'll just get an oddball in your plants as well. They'll just genetically throw back. This is supposed to be a Russian giant sunflower, which is the same as the one I just showed with the bees. Oh, here we go, there's another one there. But for some reason, it's growing a lot different, more like the wild form of sunflower. So every now and then you'll have challenges like that in your garden as well, but that's okay. I won't keep the seed from that one. I'll use that for the chicken feed. The tomatoes did really well with the heat, and so did the capsicum. I got some, I think these are the Chinese giants capsicums or peppers, and they're doing well because I hadn't had a chance to mulch these yet, and especially these little tackers here. But they held through the heat, which is good. Didn't get fried. Eggplants are going crazy with the heat. Yeah, look, Wayne, I still haven't killed my celery. It is just starting to grow. So when it gets a little bit bigger, I'll start wrapping him up and see how we go. So that's done well, surprisingly, because celery for us over here is an autumn plant. We grow them in the autumn, not summer and not spring, because it's just too hot for it. But it seems to be hanging in there. So have a go at growing stuff out of season. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just experiment. That's what it's all about. And then get a load of this corn crop. It's doing really well. Even with the hot weather. This is the mini blue popcorn. Grasshoppers have been having a feast, but it's still enough that it's okay. You can see the grasshoppers just chew the tops right off. When you really have to watch the grasshoppers with your corn is when they start getting the tassels come through, because the grasshoppers will chew the tassels right off. This is the gherkins. The only reason this one looks a bit stringy and that is because it's getting a bit too much shade this side. So that's another thing, is trying to position your plants correctly, learning where your sunlight is the best and where your shade is the best for some plants as well, because some plants prefer the shade. The sugar beets, they got hit hard. They seem to fry quite easily. So next year I'm going to try grow them in autumn and see how they go with the cooler weather. Gardening can have its challenges and it has its good sides as well. But we learn from our challenges and learn how to adapt with our gardening. Don't get discouraged when things go wrong in the garden. I see it as a learning curve, so you can learn from these challenges and how to better your skills in the garden and your growing techniques. You might have to try stuff out of season. You might have to see how it goes in different areas of your garden as well. Some areas might be a bit more windy, more shady, or too sunny. So work out what area is best to grow for certain things. Some things might do better than others. Some things like the shade, some things like the sun. Some things don't mind getting beaten around in the wind and others get flattened. So it's all a matter of just having a bit of a play around, and if it does go wrong, that's okay. That happens. Get back into the garden and try again. Try a different way. Try something. Maybe try a different variety even. Like, I grow a few different varieties to see what works better. Some varieties won't grow in your area, but give it a go anyway, because you might do well. I know I've grown stuff that other people haven't been able to grow here in the area that I am. Other people haven't done well with growing it, so they've just given up. But it works in some parts. I have had struggles growing new stuff, yes. But I keep pushing through and I keep trying. And that's what I'm trying to get through. Like, my tip is to never give up on something. Always have another go. Try different ways. Gardening's all about learning. And having fun. Don't make gardening a stressful thing. If you get bugs, if you get something happen, don't let it stress you out. Just try again. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Get going, get growing, and God bless you guys.